So, being a leader of SRN Sikkim, sir, what is your philosophy of leadership and how would you describe your leadership style?
Actually, these are all style, वगैरह, these are all textbook, but I am mostly a participatory sort of person. Actually, we talk to the faculty, we talk to the students, we talk to the government also, since it is state university, and management. I take decisions. It is more of a participatory mode I take, and also more of a developmental person. Actually, I'm into setting the goals and reaching the goals. These are not exactly the style, but working is different actually than traditional leadership. And I don't sit in the room. I keep on going to the departments, classes. I'll go around and see that what is happening, learning from the students, sometimes talk to the students. So it's most of a participatory mode. And also I do a lot of decentralization of activities. So my workload is less until unless, even then it's very high, but as compared to other vice chancellors, because when you decentralize and your burden is less, but you can think of expansion, you can think of some more conceptualization and then other things. So that is my way of working. So far it's giving good results.
Amazing. So, how does the curriculum of SRN Sikkim ensures the best practices of the industry?
Sir, actually, even UGC suggested to bring the industry, but here we do that. Whenever we develop a syllabus, we talk to the industry. We have experts in all of our meeting, all our committees like Board of Studies, and we discuss, and after taking the inputs from them, we develop number one. We also have a system of talking to the ex-students. Okay, so that passed out students, faculty, and another important thing is we have enormous experience at Chennai. So based on this, we get to that. Here, what the experience is Sikkim, because outside is different. Sikkim students don't prefer placements in a big way. They prefer more into a development and going abroad and studying. So that, and many don't prefer leaving Sikkim. So that's the reason earlier, because when we talk about it, industry friendly, placement oriented people develop the syllabus. We don't develop placement oriented syllabus. We develop academic and industry experts and subject expert. Based on that we develop. So it's a different curriculum as compared to other universities.
So, what do you think are your roles and responsibilities towards the university and towards the students?
It is everywhere, sir. The rule, because it's very different when you are part of an institutional building, because not the institutional running. You have several roles. You become a multi-purpose worker. So we sometimes, when any new industry developing, when you are from the development stage, you have to do everything. No designated work for you. But however, we have a goal. We should not deviate from that. That is my role in the university. Because we talk to the parents, we talk to the students, I personally talk to the students so many times. I personally talk to the parents, and we also talk to the faculty, and looking at their development. One of the students want that. Here, I think very surprisingly, other places where I work, they talk about what is the placement rate. Here, they don't talk about that. What is the faculty here? What is the curriculum? Is it giving any new things to me? Because Sikkim is a different altogether different thinking here. So our role is different, because once I came here, it's altogether an academic atmosphere here. And my role is to see to it that they should be satisfied as well. We get faculty from all over India, because it's a very far off place and then a lot of very challenging place. We need to take care about the faculty, their personal growth, their professional growth, there, so on. So their comfort here to stay there. So it is a multi-activity sort of thing actually, not only giving job and forgetting. So this very, I think another 10 years, anybody not of me or someone who sits in the chair, their role will be a multidisciplinary, not multiple actually, not a single administration role actually. Okay.
Yes, sir. So, sir, when you first came to SRM Sikkim, what was your vision, and how has it evolved over time?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question because when I came here, I spoke to our president. What do you want at SRM? Because then we can plan like that way. He told that we want to have a small, cute, quality university there. Okay, we are not looking for engineering-dominated university. So after that, other than that, I don't know anything you have to do. So then I told that you have given me free hand. We have already given free hand. So I'll work on this. That is the basic. That is with the goal I wrote Sikkim. And when I came to Sikkim, because to make it number one, to develop a university, to develop a good quality university, and this is my ultimate goals to set up the university. So with these goals, I started. Generally, in private university, they talk about numbers. And luckily, because since we have numbers in other branches, other universities, they have given me a free hand to develop a quality and cute small university at Sikkim to serve this part of India. So there's the basic aim ke saath aaya main, then we started working. When I came, they were struggling to establish expanded. So there were about only 12 or 13 faculty members. There were 80 students, 4 or 5 programs. Then I worked on that, worked with the student, worked with the market, worked with the people. Then we have now more than around 100 faculty members from all over India, not only from Sikkim. Earlier we used to have faculty from Sikkim or Chennai. Now we have faculty name any state they came here, because strategically, whenever we do a faculty recruitment, I look at the strategic analysis that what type of student faculty we want. So we never, the areas are not, we are not restricted to the area. We look for the quality faculty to come and teach. And we also brought several postdoc faculty members from US, New Zealand, and Australia, and Canada, and many countries they came and joined. Because there are one in each department, I see to it that 1 or 2 faculty with foreign exposure worked there, taught there, and came here to do that. And faculty come here to serve India. Most of them, 80%, they talk about that. Not for earning. They will work for several years and they might go back. So we try to tap those faculty who have an intention to do teaching in India, work in India, and not for not looking at monthly bills and talking about that. So they're looking about they always talk about the faculty achievements, this is student achievements. So we try to tap for each department to have doctorates, to have have exposure outside and good publication. Those faculty we try to bring. Initially we brought to each and every department. There are 24. There are about 17 departments. Second thing we have done it actually. The faculty here we try to bring them to the research projects which they are writing. That other faculty from outside. So faculty quality because university, good university means people talk about we have good university. Sir, faculty is the backbone for the university. We have a quality faculty that talks about quality of the university. So my goal was that one is expansion in terms of courses, giving scope. Second, that bringing the quality, good, committed faculty members to have that actually software actually. Which basically people talk about hardware. We have good infrastructure, good buildings, we have campus, so on. But here we are focusing on software rather than hardware.
Mm-hmm. So, sir, what is that one thing you would like everybody to know, which many people might not be knowing about SRM Sikkim?
So, Sikkim, number one, I'll talk about the importance of the place. Sikkim is a beautiful place, it's a peaceful place where students can really want to study. They always should come. And it's a place for peaceful learning and learning place actually, number one. That learning atmosphere SRM Sikkim gives. Because SRM Sikkim is focusing on that everyone talks about quality education. What is quality education? Quality faculty and dedicated, and there's a look at a good syllabus. And another important thing is that practical aspects of the syllabus. If you look at our syllabus, any course you talk about that, you find a third year, by the time they reach in undergraduate third year or postgraduate second year, third semester, you have applied modules. Applied modules are, and then are followed by the practical training. It looks, everybody says we are also doing, but this practical training is mentored, initially handholded, then given independence and systematically monitored field practice. We don't leave the student to go and do an internship. They have been observed, guided, and given suggestion as and when they require. That is it is a very control, in some way that is control at is independent. So that so there is a clear-cut, goal-based, practical, skill-based training there is adopted for our students in Sikkim. Imparted, sorry.
So, sir, what do you see as SRM Sikkim's greatest strength?
So, number one, as SRM, we talk about that we have experience, 30, 40 years experience of running the university. We brought that experience to Sikkim, number one. And we the syllabus is very practical and applied. And we also have a good atmosphere to, because Sikkim is the place, if students wants to study, they also should come, not for the degree part of the. I know several students, some few students think of obtaining a degree, but obtaining knowledge, this is the place. The other reason in SRM Sikkim, we not started engineering. We started social sciences and basic courses so that to bring an organic development in the university. Slowly we have to develop the other disciplines. So that you can talk about that. SRM strength is that education, syllabus, place, they are the strengths for our SRM.
So, sir, how do you establish and maintain a healthy relationship in the university?
Several groups, sir. We have connect programs. We have students, faculty, several meetings, several interactions, several competitions, and keep a very lively culture we adopted. And another important thing that we started a research culture. So every department has one research project, either supported by university or supported by external funding. So in that, students, faculty work together. So that's it. There's an environment of research-oriented environment we have created in some of the departments. And other departments also following. Once you started that, like basic sciences, social sciences, public health, we have that research environment. So that's what there is no other environment. Only research environment will change the university environment. I'm telling you that. That's what we are bringing research as a culture from the beginning of initiation of the university.
So, sir, can you give us an insight as to how SRM Sikkim is so welcoming to people and students of different socioeconomic backgrounds?
Number one, socioeconomic backgrounds, we have several scholarships for attracting them to help them. Number one, our fee is very low because it is not a profit making or money making. So it's we've kept fee in a low level because so that everybody can afford any. And number one. Number two is that the place itself is very welcoming. And if you talk to the students, we have every batch, we have a system called gold medalist, that founder scholarship. The name of a founder, any gold medalist of any school or any college, they'll get free education in SRM Sikkim. Any silver medalist will get 50% scholarship. So that because of the program, you find every department, every course, you find top class gold medalists in the university. And for last 3 years after I joined, we started this program. We did an analysis. How do they do? I believe it or not, gold medalists are gold medalists. Once they come with the gold medals, they also get gold medal in graduation. So they are the role models within the class, peer group models, so that and that will attract many good students actually. And good faculty, good students will give a good learning environment. And that's what SRM's strengths at Sikkim.
Thank you so much for your time, sir, and for connecting with College Dunia for thoughts on education. And we hope SRM Sikkim continues to achieve even greater heights in education. Thank you so much for your time, sir.